I'm going to show you how Elon Musk runs actually five businesses at the same time. And let me just be straight with you. It's not so much about Elon Musk or that you're going to become Elon Musk or whatever. Like, I'm never giving guarantees anyways. It's more about how to actually properly run your business. So as you can see, we're going to be going over quite a lot of very valuable things today. But let's start where we always start, and that's um, me showing you that I actually did what I said I did, and that you can trust me and actually might have a reason to listen to me, because I'm gonna just tell you a little bit about myself. You can also read a little bit on the screen about myself. And I'm not telling you this because I think I'm so amazing or I'm so cool or whatever. It's just that if I was learning from someone else, I always need to know that they actually have the things that I want, right? I only want to learn from someone that has done what I want to do. Okay, so who's Menno? Who am I? I built $3 million companies so far. Here you see me speaking at one of the biggest private business schools of the Netherlands. I gained 100% freedom by automating $1 million company. It's a business consulting business. Excuse me, consulting business in the Netherlands in the space of e-commerce. We have an AI software, logistical services. We do the consulting, obviously, and there's also a virtual assistant agency integrated in this. And these are the type of numbers that we do per month. So as you can see here, I actually do those numbers. I actually live off of this business, and I don't currently work in this business anymore. That's why it says automated, right? So to show you that it's not just like a one-off thing, I also built this other business, also in the Netherlands. So I am Dutch, from $0 a month all the way to over 200K. This is actually 225K dollars. If you put it in dollars, this is euros. We built this in just 2 months, right? So from zero to 76K to over 200K. All right. So now that's enough about me. Let's talk more about you, your business, and how to fix it. Because how is Elon Musk, or how are successful businesses able to scale like that, right? Can you manage such a big business when there's so many people? It's like a whole different ballgame. You need to start implementing the things that they do right now to get where they are, right? There is a way that I have $1 million a year company, which I don't work for anymore, which just pays me every single month, right? So the question is your business a machine or is it a job? Most entrepreneurs actually created a job for themselves, right? And a job it's not scalable because it's stuck to you. You're stuck inside of your own job. Machine is scalable. You can scale this thing. You can automate this thing, and this is what a business should be. Okay, so your business can be two things. Either one, you're created a job for yourself where you're working, doing reactive shit all day, having to do things you don't want to do, getting tasks that you don't feel like doing, or you have a machine which works for you and you decide what things you do, what things you don't do, etc. Right? So in a business or in a machine, you can choose your hours. In a machine, you have no responsibilities because all the other people inside of the business have the responsibilities. It's scalable. You have 100% freedom. This is what you should create if you want to scale business, if you want to gain freedom and actually live in freedom, like I definitely do. This is what you'll get when you have a job. You'll be busy, stressed, work 40 to 80 hours a week, or at least way too much. And yeah, you're stuck, right? So this is actually what I had as well. I was making a lot of money and it was going very well, but I was stressed and I was working way too much. I was stuck. And within a couple of months, I actually managed to automate this whole business and live off of it without working. No responsibilities, no work, nothing, 100% freedom. So now, how do we do this stuff? It's your choice, by the way. It's your choice. You can choose to fix this, right? So how do we do this stuff? We build a snowman. Okay, now I have to be genuine with you. I don't know why I built a snowman. I just thought it would be funny, but in hindsight, it's actually not even a good snowman. So I should get back to doing business and not become a designer because I don't know what this is. Anyways, to properly do this stuff, you need three things, right? You need people, the right people. You can also say like the leadership part. This is the team building part. It's so important that you do this right and that you have those skills. And it's way harder than most people think, right? Then strategy, I'll come back to that later, and data. So This is actually like, there's a reason this is very big, and I put this at the bottom of the snowman. It's because data is so overlooked. Like, I bet you, like, I'm literally, let's say, 90% sure that you're not using data to the extent that you should be in order to really be able to scale properly. Okay, so we're gonna get into that as well. First, people, team building, leadership. How do we properly do this? Now, there's more to this than what I'm just gonna show you right now, but this is a YouTube video, not like I don't know, 30-hour course. So I have to stick to a couple of things, but I want to go in depth, right? I don't want to just stay on the surface. I want to go in depth and give you things that you can actually start implementing today. Okay, so that you can actually get real value out of this video, because that's what I'm here to do. Now, first of all, master in management. Now, this is a system that I've created and it works extremely well. What you do is you create one Kanban per team, and a team can be up to like maximum 8 people. That's the max. If you have more than 8 people and it's in one team, so your business is more than 8 people, you should start dividing them by departments, right? So sales with sales, marketing with marketing, leadership, and all that stuff. Now, what do? You create a Kanban and you have those 5 things. You have week goals, you have backlog week, you have to dos, you have doing, and you have done. Okay, now to do, doing, done, easy as pie, right? This is, you understand what this is. In the morning, you write everything down that you need to do every single day. Then when you're going to do something, let's say I'm going to do sales calls, boom, I do sales calls, I put it here, I'm now doing sales calls. So that's doing. So this is what everybody's doing right now. So when you open this up, you can see what everybody in the team is doing right now. And then when it's done, you put it here so you can see what everybody has done. Now you already see those little squares here with the amount of hours it should take. So that's to get like a grasp of how big the tasks are. And where it actually gets really interesting is this part, the week goals and the backlog for the week. So what you do at the beginning of the week is you put down your week goals. So what you want to get done by the end of the week. Later, I'll get back to this as well, because this ties in with another part. Okay. So the week goals, what you write down here is just basically open up your calendar, see what you're going to do this week, set your goals, look at the strategy, look at the KPIs, look what you the OKRs, I'm sorry. And you look at what you have to do. Every single person does this, puts it down right here, and that's what you're going to do. So 40 fees, a new VSL funnel live, 40 calls booked, new intern in onboarding, whatever it might be, right? Everyone does this. Everyone works in one Kanban. Now, let me explain why we put the whole team in one Kanban. It's because you want the overview and the transparency inside of your business. This way, you don't have to micromanage ever, okay? Because you can see what everybody is doing. You can see what everybody is not doing. You can see if they're working on stuff that actually provides like more value to the business, that actually is aligned with your strategy and with your goals, right? So that's why we do it in an overview like this. And you never have to ask somebody, you never have to call somebody up or text someone in your team and ask them, hey, what are you up to? Hey, what are you doing? Do you have time to do this? Do you have time to do that? No, you can do it all here. This cuts out so much just nonsense communication and makes your team work so much more efficient. It's insane. You really need to implement this stuff. Now, the last part, backlog of the week. What is this? What we do here is, when you made your week goals, you go to backlog week. What do? You open up your calendar and you see, hey, what is already planned inside of my calendar? What do I need to do? And all the tasks that you already know that you're gonna do, you put it here. Okay, now why do we do this? It's mainly to get like a good overview of, hey, what do I have going on? What am I doing? To create like this moment of clarity and vision for yourself for the next week. So everybody does this for himself. And what you need to do then is go back to week goals and see if it's actually realistic to get those week goals done, right? Okay, so that's it. Everybody has his own color, so you can see who is what and who's doing what things. You see how long it takes. That's it. Every week you clear this up. That's it. This is how you manage your whole team. No effort, 5 minutes a day, just quick meetings, and that's it. Now, the second thing, meeting structure. So this is actually where you discuss the things. Okay, so you have like a weekly stand-up or a week start or whatever you want to call it. You have daily stand-ups and you have a strategy session. Strategy session, I'll get into this later. It's very important, but it's mainly focused on leadership. Depends on how big your business is as well. But this is also very important. For now, let's focus on the week start and the daily stand up. What do we do here? Okay, we go to this Kanban, right? It all ties in together. Like I've been thinking about this. I don't. It's not random. Okay, it works together. So what do you do in the week start? You focus on these two. You clear up your backlog for the week. You review your week goals of last week. Did you make it? Did you not make it? Etc. Your view on this, and you also look like, okay, I didn't make this goal. Why didn't I make this week goal? What did I do wrong? What can I improve on, etc. Everybody in the team does this. Okay, makes so much impact on how efficient your team is. Incredible. Then you have the daily stand up. What do you do here? You discuss this basically. So what am I going to do? What did I do yesterday? Do I need somebody, etc. Done. The most important things for your meetings, please do this, because this is where everybody is messing up. Keep it short, okay? Keep it short. What everybody is doing, and what I see everybody doing, is demotivating their team by making their meetings too long, right? So what you are doing is making the meetings too long and demotivating the team. Now, what are meetings for? There's two big things that you want to do with your meetings. One is get everybody up to speed, make sure everybody knows what's going on. And second, motivate everybody, right? Get everybody hyped up, energized, and make sure that everybody wants to crush the day. So if you make your meetings too long and you discuss things that people don't care about or information that they don't need, you're demotivating your team and you're messing up the whole like the effectiveness of the output of your whole team. Okay, so that's meeting structure. Next part, strategy. I'm going to discuss one very important thing here with strategy. It's the top-down, bottom-up way of working. But first of all, let's discuss the roadmap. Basically, what you do every single quarter, you get together and you work out per department and for all the people what you're going to do. So what do you want to get done by the end of the whole thing? So what do you want to get done by the end of the quarter, the 3 months? And as soon as you got that, you put that at the end here, and then you break it down, reverse engineer it into all the steps that need to be done in order to get there, right? So you put that into a roadmap. Takes a little bit of time, but very important to do. And what you want to do here as well, very important, is you want to tie this back to your week goals. Week goals need to be aligned with either your OKRs, your exponential growth process, or this whole system here with the roadmap, right? Now, what's very important with your strategy is that you do it top down, bottom up. What do I mean with this? This is your leadership department. If you're a small business and you are like the owner, you are decision maker on everything in every single department, then this is just you, right? There's not four here. It's just you, and there's your team below, and this is as big as your team is, whatever it might be. Right? So this is your operational department, leadership department. Now, this is probably you, and you decide on the strategy. It's your business. You decide, okay, here, this is where I want to take it. This is what I want to accomplish. This is what I want to do. And then you communicate that down to the team and make sure everybody is hyped to get there and do it. Right? So that's the top-down part. You are at the top, and you push the strategy down to make sure everyone is aligned and everyone does what they need to do. Then the other part is like bottom up. So what does this mean? Your operational departments, these people know what's going on inside of your business. The bigger you get, the less you know what's going on at the bottom level of the business. The more you rise to the top, the less you know what's going on at the bottom, right? So you need to incorporate the bottom up part of communication inside of your business in order to make things effective. They know what's going wrong. They know what's going good. They know where the next leap might lay. They know where the quick money is, the quick improvements are. So you need to have them communicated up from the operational departments to the leadership department, and then you incorporate it into the strategy, which all ties back together to your roadmap. Right? Makes sense? Perfect. Then this is the last part. Yeah, it's the last part. All right. Okay, we're going through this like we're flying through this stuff. It's so exciting. Okay, nice. Data, business intelligence. You can also call it business intelligence, right? If you're a corporate or you want to call it that way. I mostly say just data. Anyways, what this is if you don't use data, right? You're blind. You can't see anything. You don't know what's going on. If you are just making your decisions based on emotions or thoughts like, oh, I think this might work. Oh, I feel like this is a good idea. It doesn't make sense. Okay, what you feel like is a good idea, not important. What you think is a good idea, not important, because it might be, might also not be. Can measure it, you don't know. Okay, so you're just doing something, you have no idea what you're doing. It's like literally driving your car without like a navigation system. So you don't know where you're going. You just, oh, I think I need to go right. Oh, I think I need to go left. Maybe eventually you'll get there. Probably not. Okay, probably won't get there. Okay, so what you need to do is use data right to get perfect sight. You have the best navigation system, you know exactly where to go, how to do it, etc., how fast you need to drive. You know everything. Now an easy start, because you can make this very very complicated, can be very hard. So I want you to start implementing this stuff today. Implement everything today. And that's why I want to keep it simple with you, but very, very, very effective. Okay. So what you do is, there's two parts to this stuff. First of all, we start with the scoreboard. In the weekly meetings, so that we had here, this is for the strategy session. What you do is you go to the scoreboard, and the scoreboard basically represents how are all people and departments are doing. So these are just a couple of metrics that you want to make decisions on every single week, to and also just check this stuff up to see what's going well and what isn't going well. So as you can see here, this color is marketing. It's, what is this, purple-ish? Yeah, purple. So this is marketing. It's purple, and we chose two metrics for this instance: leads and show up rate. We want to get a show up rate of 80%, and we want to get 640 leads this week. Right? This is on a weekly basis, like I said. So then you put down what you achieved last week. So we achieved 580 leads. So we make it red, because it's not enough. It's not good enough for our standards that we set. And the show up rate is 90%. So that's green. Very good. Okay. Next department, yellow. What's yellow? It's sales. Okay, sales. How much cash collected? What's the closing rate? Okay, our standards are cash collected. We need to make 180K a week. Our closing rate, we want to close at least 65%. We closed 86%, and we collected 220K. So this is green. They're doing great, perfect, amazing. We can reflect a little bit on what went well this week. What did the sales guys do? What did the sales department, sales manager do in order to get to those results, so that we can keep on replicating this? Then this is for the delivery department. We have a metric here: churn rate. Churn rate should be, for our standards, 5%. It's 15%. It's red. It's not good. Okay, so we reflect what's going on. Why is it going not so good? All right. Last part is OKRs. What you want to do is write these things down. It's very simple. People make it so fancy, and oh, OKRs, we're working with OKRs. How cool. Just keep it simple. Don't be fancy with this stuff. Just make sure everything is incorporated and actually implemented, and you actually use this stuff effectively, instead of saying, oh, we work with OKRs. We have a roadmap. We have this. We have that. Nobody cares. You just want the results in the end, right? It's all about the money that comes out of the whole machine at the end of the month, right? So don't be fancy. Just use it right. Name, objective, key result, key result, key result. Now you can do 1 up to 3 key results. This is just an example, so I just wrote 3. What you do is the name. You write down the name. So this is like, my name is Menno. My objective is, I'm in the marketing department. So, and you can make this fancy. This doesn't have to be measurable. So you can make this objective: build the best lead machine in the West. I don't know. Build the best lead machine in the West, whatever it might be. That's the objective. That's why I'm working in this department. That's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm here for. Okay. Key result is this. These have to be measurable. Generated 90 leads with VSL funnel, whatever. Generated 150 leads with lead magnet TikTok. I don't know. It's just random stuff, right? So you write this down, and this is how you know exactly what the people are here for, what they're doing, what their main focus should be. And if you make sure this is all incorporated inside of this whole part, so the masters in management system and the meeting structures, if you focus on incorporating the strategy and the data in all of your meetings, this is how you actually make sure that everybody in your team is always productive and always doing stuff that will get more net profit into the bank account of the business. So these are just a couple of things I like to incorporate in the businesses. These are a couple of things that led to me getting these type of results. Without these systems, I wouldn't have been able to get these results. So this is how I do it. It's not how I do all of this, but if you want to learn more on how I did these things, just check out the rest of my YouTube channel. And that's it, basically. If you want to learn more about this, you want to talk to me personally, have a free consult on your own business, see what we might be able to do if we work together, just click on the link below, book a call, and then I'll see you there. Ciao.